I would counter it. He would recognize that he was wrong. And then he would be like, okay, I'm bored. Let's move on from this. What is this? More fallen fans due to today's broadcast. These were deleted almost instantly before I could screenshot the 3 others. Oh my God, I can't watch this. Ethan is such a man-child. I've held on for as long as I can. I'm done. Officially a fallen fan. Yeah, they're going to pack this up as to the best of their ability to like, they're going to pack this up to the best of their ability. And then, oh, I'm still quiet too. I got to fix this. Hold on. Your audio was straight ass. Yeah, because we did it over Zoom, which sucks. But I hope I was able to still get the point across. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. We're back. The audio is back. Sorry. Okay. This is good now, right? You should have asked him to shut up for 2 minutes and let you speak. Both of you screaming didn't help. I mean, there was so many instances where he just like conceded to my points. So who won the debate? H3 sub boasting that Asmongold's community thought Ethan won. Well, I did also shit on Asmon a little bit in the process. I suspect I lost him there. Ethan constantly talked over you, and on the H3 end, they literally couldn't hear anything you were saying, like literally nonstop. He'd go blah blah blah. I'm bored. Who cares? I don't. Yeah, maybe I didn't get through to his audience. I don't think. How do you think it went? I think it went pretty good. I think it went pretty good. There was a lot of points that I wanted to get across, and I got them across. And I don't know how it was seen on the other side. I don't know how it was seen on the other side, so I don't know. What is this? He's thinking about it. Oh, is that the button? Oh, he wanted to hit the button. That's funny. Yeah, he didn't want to watch the whole like me defending him for a year over and over again, because I think that was probably what like the drama lovers in his community. Ethan Hasan debate off to a serious start with Ethan asking Hasan if he thought likes were botted on IDubbbz's most recent YouTube video. As someone who's seen Ethan's perspective on a lot of people that have harassed him for no reason, he's getting way too emotional. I don't know what his goal is right now. Lol, nitpicking videos. Hasan, normie H3 fans think you should have conceded once or twice for the sake of Ethan's fifis, like they think you should have conceded for the optics. Why? Why am I supposed to concede when I'm not wrong? Like, if there was something that he actually got me on, you know? Here's the thing. You're both wrong about a lot of things, and I don't care with either of you, but 100% Ethan was more grounded and you were rambling. Literally came in to say this and unfollowed. What the Hasan, you were way more emotional. Oh, never mind. 26 month subscriber. Bro, this is literally the profile of a type of person that is the Ethan Klein head. I swear to God. Ethan came across more grounded. What are you talking about? He was literally freaking out half the time. This open communication you have with your audience, haters or not, is somehow less courageous than watching the content cop on air. He needs his back padded so much. No, I know. Love that after the drama, you're back on Stunlock. Yes, I'm back. What do you think he'll do going forward? Respond to the shit slinging or ignore him? What will I do? If he, and I suspect he will probably say some shit. I think after today, he will probably moderate his positions on the genocide, which is so crazy to say. And we'll still do drama. We'll still talk about me being bad or whatever. But as long as it's not as long as it's not something that revolves around, you know, Israel, Palestine, I most likely will not talk about it. You know, would I do a second part going over the content puke? Not with him. I would do it on my own. I think he made you look bad only on the instance where he got you to lose your cool. He gets you to drown at his level of interaction by constantly deliberately acting like a child to provoke you, skipping past points. It's heartbreaking to see someone like him positioning this conflict to clip farm someone he hates. No intention to talk about the conflict or win points on merit. No hate, but you and Ethan should probably just stop talking to / about each other. Oh no, I would awesome. I would love to. The fact that he didn't get that Israelis can go back if they want to. Yeah, and he kept claiming that they can't go back. Like, there's so much shit that he said that is just so wrong. You know what I mean? Content nuke fundraiser for Creator Clash 3 is a great idea. Yeah. Even for the shapes and colors, morons. This doesn't look good for Ethan. I mean, well, they'll find clips of me yelling and be like, look at this scary pro-Palestine guy. My brother's a longtime H3 fan, and he was shocked by how petty and mean Ethan was when he tuned in. It was his first time listening to you for an extended period, so you legit swayed him. Good. That was my goal. My goal wasn't to like get these people to no longer watch him. If they want to watch him, then that's fine. I just want these people to also not focus on the plight of Palestinians from the framework of drama. You know what I mean? How you feeling overall, big dog? Pretty good. A little tired. I definitely got like, I mean, that was a lot of talking. That was a lot of yapping. Yeah. Hasan, Ethan Klein claims Hasan Piker doesn't monitor his community, and then he supplies a 7-minute clip of him defending himself, defending Ethan, refuses to play it. Yeah, that was the other thing. Like he just did not want to show his audience anything that directly contradicted what he was saying over and over again. No one on his stream heard a coherent thought you made because Ethan kept cutting you off. Can I talk now over and over again, then getting mad when you interrupted him? 2 hours in, Ethan Klein moving and installing goalposts for the 50th time. Yeah. Did you catch this? When Ethan said, I'm not defending them, I'm attacking you, it kind of gave the whole plot away. I don't remember that. As someone who does not like either of you, on a neutral point, you won the first part of the debate and Ethan was cringy, but you crashed and rambled in the latter half. You somehow switched the roles. Yeah, dude. I rambled because I was trying to pump as much information into the conversation as possible. I don't know why you think it's a rambling. This was like 60 to 70 conversation. 60-70% of the conversation. Ethan Klein versus HasanAbi debate TLDR. Ethan brings up point. Hasan disproves his point. I don't care. Why do you keep talking about this? Yeah, that was pretty nutty. That was actually nutty as hell. Like he would bring something up. I would counter it. He would recognize that he was wrong. And then he would be like, okay, I'm bored. Let's move on from this. And then also consistently call me a liar. What is this? Asmin, Hasan crashing out.
Can we move on, please?
What?
There's obviously at an impasse.
No.
Oh my God! I'm just trying to consider the audience.
This is
Everybody
so
wants
much better
else.
than I had ever hoped it could have been.
You have claimed
This is
falsely
unbelievable.
that I do
No,
not recognize the
This is
testimony.
insane.
Were you implying that you have a mole in this operation? No, dude. I was implying that the reason why I didn't watch the content nuke was because it pissed him off, but also because I had already addressed all of the claims he made in the context nuke. Because how could I have figured out what his claims were ahead of time? It's because he used the same shit that everyone else has been saying for months. And if he actually was interested in doing a well-researched video, he would have already had answers to half of the questions that he had, which is precisely the reason why I was able to go through 7 points in succession like that and have him back away from the content nuke and the misinformation he presented in it. That's what it is. He mocked your mannerisms and appearance at one point, which was weird as I think the reason why he was doing that was so that I make fun of him so he can call me like ableist or something, which I did not eat that bait at all. And I feel like that in and of itself made him look really bad. Like I really think that him just being like, you have a small head, or talking about my like armpit hair or anything like that was really weird. Ethan Klein repeatedly asking us not questions about very complex and nuanced issues and then getting pissed off that it takes longer than 50 seconds to answer shows that he has no interest in having an actual discussion. All he cares about is cheap shots and gotcha moments. Yeah. I mean, Hasan was taking 20 minutes to explain that the guy was not a fan to Ethan, which wasn't even the point bringing up his clip. That basically was what Hasan was doing. He's just dodging. What do you mean? The reason why I said that dude wasn't a fan of mine is because he lied in the context nuke and claimed that he was a fan of mine when apparently this dude harassed him in public. He keeps doing this over and over again. There were so many moments where he was just like, he recognized that he was in the wrong, and yet he would just say, okay, I don't care, and then move on, which, you know, the IG story receipts was so good. Yeah, he couldn't believe his own self, dude. Some information as well to present to you. Okay.
Go ahead. And by the way, just take this in.
On your Instagram stories alone, since January 1st, 2025. Hold on. Let me pull this up really quickly. Oh, you have on your Instagram stories, not including clips, since January 31st, you have mentioned me 110 times.
What? Based on what? I don't
on
believe
your
that.
Instagram story
hold on.
post.
From what period?
Since
From what period of time?
January 31st.
Hold on. Since
No,
what
that's
date?
you, not fan channels. This
I'm
is
asking
your
you for what
Instagram.
date? What's your date? What's the date? I'm asking.
January 31st. Since
2023?
January 31st, on your Instagram stories, not
year?
including clips,
What
you
year?
have mentioned me.
What year?
Oh, 2025.
So you're saying I storied about you 100 times this year?
110.
That's an absolute lie.
110
Show me the evidence of that.
times.
Show me your evidence. I've got pictures. What do you got? I talked
This
about you
is before
110
the
times.
clips.
Show me.
You have basically 1.2 posts per day about me, 9 stories per week. This was so embarrassing for him, dude.
Where are you? Show me the evidence.
We tabulated it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the dump. Oh no. It's
Son,
shocking. It shocked you, it seems.
Sure, yeah, but this this isn't a somehow. By the way, this doesn't surprise you. 66 videos about me in the last 2 months.
100.
They're not my channels.
Instagram
they operate
stories.
with your
When
approval.
you look at, do you want to look at them? By the way, chat. It was so embarrassing that he didn't even believe his own damn self. Please, because you haven't seen them all. I have not seen any. I haven't seen most of these. They're calling it a debate that changed minds and also helped. Yeah, I don't, dude, it's, man, I feel a little discouraged. I'm not going to lie. I wanted not him to like concede the points. I wanted his audience to like self-reflect on some of this stuff. I didn't like the who have more viewers talk. I thought it was cringe. I shouldn't have even entertained it. Why didn't you show it then? I did on my side. The reason why I didn't want to like send him the link was because I was worried that he was going to like go after whoever sent it to me. Like the entire dump. You know what I mean? It's wild to me how Ethan seems legitimate with that third-party content that you have no control over is actually directly controlled and expressly personally approved by you. I know. Miles, you don't have to ban people that come in here just to say you got owned. I want to know why they think that. Like, he has not. Dude, it's just this over and over and over again. I need you to understand something. This is just since January 31st, 2025. The audacity of this man to make this claim that I've like been obsessed because he saw my fan channels repost the same exact clip from the stream. Yeah. Ethan posted about me in a bathtub photo on Valentine's Day. He's crazy. ELSF Reddit runs the narrative. Get ahead of it. It's very pro E. Yeah, dude, there's nothing I can do to get ahead of the shitheads that literally run LSF. What do you mean? Like, look, Ethan is in the zone. Destiny, H3 podcast. Yes, the only thing that they have is this. They are going to keep brigading the LSF subreddit. There's 7,000 people on here right now, and they're going to actively brigade it so that they can make it seem as though this is what actually took place. The reality of the matter, on the other hand, is that most people don't even take their notes from LSF because they basically used it like a sock for the past year. When you went in the chat the other day, it was all L's or W's. It's confirmed the community's cooked. Wasn't like that before. Maybe I'm an idiot, but I didn't expect Ethan to be so angry and vitriolic right out of the gate. Yeah, he really lost his cool instantly. Also, he thought his strongest points were just like complaining about a bleach sword. Like, it was so ridiculous. He just came out of the gates looking like a maniac. You know, Fortnite L dances, like, I don't give a shit. Hasan is right. There are fallen fans from this. I'm right here. I've always known Ethan was not perfect, but he was obviously has issues with fake news, and I can't stand by and hope he gets any longer. I've deleted anything H3 related, ended friendships over them being in the cult still, and I've been shown from the biggest H3 Facebook group because those friends told the mods I have criticism of Ethan's behavior. As Hasan said today, I am embarrassed to wear my teddy fresh. I'm sure hate is going to come my way, but I just needed Hasan and possibly Ethan's third party reading this somehow, some way or another, to see that their actions have real consequences even for fans and the friends they made in the community they cared and cultivate. Why can't Ethan admit that H3 Reddit is almost now entirely populated with hate posts? Where are the goose and gas I've been paying for these 5 years, Ethan? The money was supposed to go to support a show that supported the LGBTQIA+ with a Pride Minute and towards the crew that works very hard to make that show, not you to attack others using politics and bigotry only in your favor. That was a train wreck. Unsubbed and cancel my membership. Ethan needs to learn a lesson. Yeah. Like him or hate him, the quartering loved it when Ethan called us out on his tags. I agree. It was a fantastic retort by Ethan, in my opinion. The jewel of the crown of his debate. They like the quarter pounder now. Oh God, the community is so lost. At a certain point, they're going to realize that literally all the fandom that they've cultivated is entirely right-wing people. This is what makes me sad. I thought that I would able to pierce the veil a little bit and shake people off of their parasocial stupor and get them to realize that like he was not only doing a disservice to the causes that he claims to care about, but that he was also cultivating. I mean, he was bringing in a lot of right-wing reactionary sentiment into his own community. But I think in a weird way, there's just like all these people that I think that they're progressive while they just like repeat some of the silliest right-wing points over and over again. And I need you guys to understand something. Like, there are a lot of right-wing shitheads out there. There are a lot of right-wing assholes on the internet, but you are not alone. Okay. You're forgetting that prior to you, Ethan was largely right adjacent. Yeah, but I thought he excised most of the right-wingers in his community, and that they all hated him now, except many of the fan bases that wanted Ethan to keep being like a centrist, alt-centrist, and then wrote extensively about how much he sucks, now are back to supporting him, and he loves it. He was a liberal on social issues, the money was good. No, I don't think he's ever going to turn around and fully present himself as a right-winger. But I think on this issue, he will always have this incredibly inconsistent position where he's angry and resentful towards right-wing nonsense while also constantly framing everything from the perspective of like Jewish pain when it comes to Israel. Ethan in the context nuke said something along the lines of like, I made Hasan and I feel bad and that's why I have to take him out. I saw that. And what he fails to realize is that I was a mainstream figure before I went on Leftovers. And as a matter of fact, I would go so far as to say that he was a more popular figure than me before I went on Leftovers, but I was a more mainstream figure than he was before I went on Leftovers, at least in that time frame. It's not necessarily like how many people are watching me in terms of popularity. It's more so because of what I actually do, right? Because I do political commentary, because there's a lot of politicians who watch, because I collaborate with a lot of politicians, because I collaborate with a lot of media individuals. There are, of course, going to be a lot more people that pay attention. I will say, as a massive H3 fan, you definitely, one, does to keep your composure. You stay relevant without centering the focus on you yourself, but rather topics at hand, two problems in the world. Yeah, I hope more people see that. This moment. You lost the debate, but you aren't entirely wrong. Thanks, Chatter. Do you think the majority will see E as the legend? No, most normal people who are adults are not going to see that, but it doesn't matter because we are not around most normal people who are adults who will watch this casually. We are around people who are extremely online. So in the upcoming days, you will see an endless sea of brigaders who are like, Ethan was so calm and kept his composure the entire time. TikTok will go crazy with clips going where people are like, what the f is this guy's problem about Ethan? Twitter most likely will also be going crazy with clips that are like, what the f is this guy's problem with respect to Ethan? But Reddit and Twitch and my Twitch chat will absolutely be brigaded to oblivion with people going, he was so intelligent. You got owned, little bro. You got owned by a guy who is so stupid. That is what they will say. Are people acting like he lost? No one. It's just LSF. And they're not even saying I lost. They're just saying that, like, they're just trying to find a response out of my reaction to Ethan that makes it seem like I, had a position that they disagree with. I don't mind that I lost my cool in different parts of the conversation. I think it was important to drive home certain points. So that's it. Yeah, of course, Ethan's subreddit thinks he dogwalked me. Ethan's subreddit thinks he dogwalked Sam Cedar. They're insane. It's all a parasocial shit. Yeah, he said that debate was embarrassing for Sam Cedar. These guys are living in their own planet. They're delusional. Do you think this opened more viewers' eyes with this debate to his narcissism and just fed into it more? No, I think it fed into it more. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe tomorrow, magically, Ethan's like, yeah, you know what? I fucked up. Like, I don't believe the shit that I have been saying for a while and that I'm messed up. I need to take a mental health break or something, Maybe that's what'll happen, but probably not. He'll look for support and he'll get plenty of support from like the Nick D'Oreo, like all the Keemstar adjacent Keemstar orbiters who despise me. They're gonna run around and hype him up and be like, you're our king, you're so good. Yeah, I know his sub count's been steadily going down. That doesn't mean anything. He does not care. He just
We'll show people what a liar
like you, big dog. I don't know what to do. You know what I mean?
Oh, they love you,
what do you
huh?
want me to do? What do you want me to do?
Fucking everybody loves Hasan. Everybody loves iDubbbz too.
Ethan, people don't
My
like
objective
you.
is not to be liked, Hasan.
No, that's the other side. I know people don't like me. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay. I know people don't like me as well. Trust me. A lot of them are really gross people. And I don't really mind that they don't like me. Maybe people in their fan bases that get duped into thinking that I'm a bad dude. That's one thing. But it's life. Life is life. What are you going to do about it? Stop crying all the time. Oh my God. It's so strange. Holy shit. All right. This is it. This is all I got for today. Holy that was a long day. It's only 8 hours and 37 minutes, but hopefully we'll be done with the who am I kidding? When I say we're probably done with the Ethan Klein stuff, we're probably not. I love you guys and I will see you tomorrow. Okay. All right. Peace, everybody. Love you. Bye-bye.